Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to go over the assembly of the workbenches I've chosen to add to my shop. I went back and forth on whether I should build my own or use pre-made ones. I wasn't sure what to expect with these, but I was pleasantly surprised by how well made these are and how easy they were to assemble. So let's get started. I purchased two of these ultra heavy duty rolling workbenches. They have 11 drawers, a large cabinet with a shelf, and are mobile thanks to the very heavy duty casters.
One thing I do want to point out real quick before we get started, the hardware package for this workbench, although the workbench is very large, very heavy duty, it is not too intimidating. It's a few bags of well-organized screws and bolts, so that's fantastic. It does come with a screwdriver, usually I think big deal, but it's the perfect length, it's magnetic, and it's the perfect size. I already built one of these workbenches, this is number 2, and I did not strip out a single screw with this. Every now and then I use my drill just to speed things up, but I use this most of the time. Also comes with this wrench. I'm sure it works fine, but I don't know because I didn't use it. The only other tool I would use is a 1/2-inch socket. You're going to need an extended socket to reach into some of the areas you tighten onto the top. But that's it. Fantastic hardware package. I'm going to start assembly. Just so you know, the instructions for this thing are flawless. There's no mistakes in here. They make it very clear. There's never any confusion on what step you should be doing, what screws you should be using, what hardware goes where. So I've got the wooden top upside down on a piece of foam, just to keep it from getting scratched. They make this symmetrical, so there is no front or back or left or right. Assembly procedure is simple. We're going to attach a back. We're going to attach the sides. We're going to attach a frame to the front. There's drawer dividers that go in between, and then we're going to build a whole bunch of drawers. So I'll speed this up so I don't bore you too much, and I'll point out any areas of significance that I think you might want to see, but this will go together pretty quick. Okay, as you saw it come together real quick, pretty simple. Wooden top goes upside down on the ground. You attach the back, attach the drawer dividers, you attach the front frame. Everything's screwed together, fits together well. Now I have pretty big paws, and you can see the screws on the sides here. Pretty accessible, not too bad. Now when you get into these guys here, with these middle drawer dividers, if you can see those screws right in there, they're pretty challenging for me to use a screwdriver because all these drawer slides were pre-installed and they're kind of in the way. That said, I made it work. It wasn't that big of a deal. The final step I did, not in the instructions, is these 3 bolts attaching the frame to the top. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then you got the same on the front face. When I first installed the back, I tightened those just so I had a solid frame to build on. And then after I got everything assembled, I loosened all of those, ensured the frame was even all along the top, front edge, back edge, sides, and then I tightened everything again. That's it. All right, at this point, we've got the top, the sides, all the framing, the handles, the bumpers, and the casters all assembled. Now it's time to build a whole bunch of drawers, which are really cool. I'll show you how they're built. All right, you got to check out how cool and how simple these drawers are to assemble. All right, so they're all metal, obviously, like everything else. That's the drawer bottom and sides. That's the drawer back. That's the drawer front. Now, I'm sure all prefab, I don't know, shop furniture, already built, sub-assembly required, whatever, are similar to this. I'm just usually building my own wooden cabinets, etc. So the way these go together is really cool. I'll talk you through one, and then I won't bore you with the others. This is very simple. Got drawer bottom and sides. Got stuff for drawer guides on one side, properly labeled. Put all this goo down. Fold it up. Now you can see nut plates, bottom and sides. Take the back, properly labeled top, but you couldn't go wrong because of the screw holes. Place it there. Screw it in. Obviously not tightening everything until it's all lined up, but I also know it will all line up. Now I have a drawer front, it's properly labeled, top, front, set it down. Everything lines up, add screws. Start in the center. Now I will have to check the video, but I believe this made a complete drawer in about 3 minutes. Awesome. All right, earlier I showed you a drawer assembly. That was the medium drawer. There's one large drawer, one medium drawer. The remainder are small drawers. I want to show you just how fast the small drawer goes together. There's no back piece as there was with the medium, or as there is with the large. It just folds up. So see how quick this goes together. Same concept, one drawer bottom with sides. These pieces are the rails, or attached to the rails I should say. These are drawer reinforcements, so all this stuff goes on the bottom. You simply fold up, fold the back up. Me attach those. Everything lines up 90 degrees. Even if you bend it a little too much, doesn't matter. It will line up 90 degrees once everything's screwed in. And again, for one piece, you're going to be doing 9 of these small drawers. So you're going to be doing a lot of them. Now we got drawer front, just like before. This lines up. There you have it. One small drawer. Check it out. We've got all our drawers built, putting in the last drawer. They all install the same, but I wanted to show y'all how easy this is. These drawer slides, pre-installed. You saw that in the beginning when I assembled the frame. All right, let me take a look here. Check this out. check out these little tabs right here and right here. All right, those tabs line up with the drawers, these notches right here and right here. So what's going to happen is this drawer is literally going to set onto the slides without any mechanical fastening. It'll sit there, lined up perfectly with the screw holes that are the mechanical fasteners. Popped into the tabs, notch popped into the tabs. Check it out, the drawer is on there. Now, we just take screw, which lines up perfectly. I do put a little pressure on the bottom just to make sure it's seated the same in every drawer. Second screw, boom, across in front of you. Attach the screw. Attach the screw. Drawer install is complete. Lines up perfect. Pushes in with a pressure fit. It's a beautiful thing. As a woodworker, I mean, yeah. Drawer, guide, slides, alignment, mesh, square. Trust me, I love woodworking. I love the process. There's a time and a place for the simplicity that this has. Okay, we really only have a couple steps left. We're going to install the two doors and the shelf. The doors each have two hinges. They look just like this guy here. They're very simple, very easy design. The weight of the door sits on the hinge. They pivot over like this. So this right here will be screwed onto the cabinet. And that's how they operate. Okay, just to show you how this works, you first install the two hinges into the door, and then you're going to attach those hinges to the cabinet. There we go. Okay, so I've got our shelf installed. It just sits on these tabs. It's got 3 different levels you can adjust it to. I put my other cabinet, I put it in the middle. So this one I put on the top so I can put some taller things down on the bottom. But that is it. This cabinet's complete. Right. Check it out. Very last step. Cabinet comes with this rubber drawer liner. When I built my first one, I was not looking forward to unrolling this, cutting it, sizing it for each drawer. Much to my surprise, they already cut these to the perfect size. So all you have to do is literally open each drawer, place these in, and the project is 100% complete. Show you where we're at here. Everything is complete. Each of these benches is 6 feet long, 20 inches wide. Each one has 11 drawers, so I've now got a total of 22 drawers. I also have the 2 cabinets. Each one has a cabinet, a shelf inside, plenty of shelf space. So I'm curious what everybody's opinion is. I kind of feel like I cheated, but I had good reason to. I mean, yes, I'm a woodworker. Yes, I build cabinets. Yes, I could build something probably more attractive, customized to exactly what I need compared to these. However, first one took me about 4 hours to build. Second one, had I not been recording it, took me about probably 3 hours total to build. And it would have taken me multiple weekends to build my own cabinets. So I'm crunched for time. I've got some orders, some backlog of some orders. We've been doing a lot of laser engraving. We're starting to prepare for moving into our full-time brick and mortar. So we've got a lot going on, and this to me was a logical time saver to give me a whole bunch more storage, way more than I've had ever, I think, in a shop. My other thought on these is, if I had built custom wooden cabinets, yes, they would have stayed in here. Yes, they would have made this garage look nice if we ever sell this house. But if I do change my mind at some point, I can easily resell these. Um, I'm sure anybody that has a workshop would be happy to have something like this. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Tell me if I cheated on myself or if this was probably a solid move. All right. Well, that wraps it up. Now it's time for me to continue with the garage organization. I had to move a lot of things out of the way to get these installed. And once I get that complete, it's time to get to working on some actual woodworking projects. Hope everyone's doing well. Get out in your shop, get creative.